26116 in the 40 and Steel Gaming Lab. And if you look below me, I have Xbox. Yeah, I got it. Today's November the 10th. It's day 1 edition. Had about an hour and a half. I figured I'd do an unboxing video for it. Give you the backstory. I had a PS4, had Xbox One S. When I seen the Xbox new X series, I was like, I don't know if I'm getting it or not. Then they started talking about the power of it, and it's totally backwards compatible, and that's what made me pull the trigger on that. PS4, on the other hand, was a different story. The PS4 was a fun system, but I only mainly brought it for Street Fighter V. And every time I turn around, I had to keep reloading the hard drive and the operating system and stuff like that. So it was a lot more maintenance to keep that thing running as much as I was playing it. So I traded them both in, and now we got this. Long story short. But it's cool though. I still like PS, but I probably won't see another PlayStation system until Street Fighter comes out. Most likely probably gonna come out on whatever on PS5. So I got a couple months before they make me have to spend a lot of money. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, this thing is fresh out the store. I believe the seals are on the bottom. As you can tell, I had not done anything. So let's crack these seals first. I brought my trusty knife out, but I think this sticky still here, so I don't have to actually cut anything open. Darn it, I was hoping to use my knife. Alright, here we go. Let's see, got some seal on the side. No, okay. Alright, pull these sticky things off here. See those on the side of the table just to see. I have no idea how this thing opens up. We're going to find out together. Alright. Alright, let's see. Look at the front, side. Oh, more seals on the side. Seal right here too. Okay. So most likely there's probably another seal on the other side. Alright. Pull you off. Alright, spin you around, flip it over. Oh man, yeah, it's never safe to have an open knife right by your foot. Glad I didn't cut my foot, that would have sucked. But anyway. How about for safety we put this thing away? Yeah, might be an idea, right? Like, cool. That's put away. Alright. So without stabbing ourselves in the foot, let's open this thing. Alright. I'm thinking that we can probably flip it open. Let's see. Oh yeah. Alright. One big brick is what we have here. Alright. We're both seeing this for the first time. So I got a lot of padding in there, so I guess if you ever have to move the system or anything, you can actually use the box. There's a lot of padding in this box. Alright, so we got the brick itself. Yeah, this thing is big. I didn't expect it to be this big. Okay, so we got the brick itself. That says Power Your Dreams. We'll unseal that. What else is in the box? We got instructions as always. Alright, then we got a box in the rear of it that has HDMI cord, power supply, cool, more instructions, and what looks like a controller. Alright. Bam. Alright, so let's get this big box out the way. Yeah, this is a pretty good box, man. You know, if you ever have to move your system, put it back in the box, hell. You don't have to bubble wrap it. This thing is secure than most things you pack your stuff in. So yeah, shout out to the box. Nice showmanship. Alright, cool. Alright, moving the box out of the way. Let's unwrap some stuff and see what's happening. Alright, so we already know what HDMI cord, of course, that goes to the TV. Power supply will probably go somewhere in the back of the unit. Let's take a look at this controller. Alright. Controller looks nice and smooth. Now it has a capture button in the center, but it looks pretty much like the other controller. Let me grab another Xbox controller so we can compare them. Yep, so let's take a look at them. Looks like they're about the same size. I'm thinking maybe this one has a matte finish, that's the shinier finish. No center button. And they got rid of the little detail, so they got rid of the indentions. But pretty much looks like the same controller. Same functions on the back with the little sync button. Cool. Alright, so not much changed. About the same weight, feel. The cool thing about this is you can use all your old accessories. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rechargeable battery from our other Xbox and pop this thing right in. Yep, that was one reason I went with the Xbox, because all my old accessories were already compatible. So I didn't have to go buy a bad controller, because I already got another Xbox. Matter of fact, we have two of them. So it didn't make no sense to go out and get something where I had to reinvent the wheel and buy new controllers. Alright, now that we got that out the way, let's unwrap this thing. Alright. Get the seal off. Man, this thing's kind of heavy though. Real talk, I'm like, wait a minute, this thing is not light. I'm like, yo, it is about the weight of a brick, for real. That's not even a joke. Well, I was like, call it a brick, but I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like a brick. Sure. Alright, here is the unit itself. From what I was reading, it has a little rubber base, so you can set it up this way if need be. Or you can set it on its side, I believe, with the actual drive going downward. Alright, let's lift it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Power supply right here, eject button, sync button, USB on the front. Oh, shoot, my bad. Yeah, it also has little tabs, so you can actually, it actually goes the opposite way. There's tabs to put it down flat, and there's actually a base to put it upright. So, as for which way to do it, I don't know. USB right here, sync, power supply right here, and of course the disk drive. Yeah, I didn't buy the one with the digital. I need a disk drive. I got a lot of games, so I need to get the better one. All right, let's take a look at the back. We got two more USBs in the back. We got HDMI port. We got Ethernet port, power supply port, and we have that expansion storage. But I'm not going to use that expansion storage because I'm going to use my old Xbox hard drive, because I already have a terabyte hard drive. So it doesn't make any sense to go out and buy another terabyte jack. Even though I like that because it's sleek and it fits in there. But no, I'm just going to use my hard drive that I currently have, because all my games are on it, so I don't have to really do a lot of loading today. Alright, so let's power this thing up and see what happens. Oh, one big change. I just realized it. There's no optical port on here. So for all you old schoolers that still use optical, there is no optical jack on here. So that's one thing they got rid of. So HDMI only, folks. So you gotta have if you want to go full surround sound, you gotta have a receiver or a sound bar that takes HDMI that don't have an optical jack, which is that's good or bad. I'm not really yay or nay. So I have like a fairly recent receivers, but it still has an optical drive, so I still use it. But it's good or bad. Yeah, no big deal. All right, let's fire this thing up and see what we got.
19 days later.
What's going on, peeps? RG26116 in the 40 and Steel Gaming Lab. All right, I had about 19 days to live in this system. And first I want to tell you that, hey, we are independents. No one owns us, no celebrity endorsements, no corporate endorsements. So what I'm telling you is 100% the truth, because I have nothing to lose. And I'm a consumer just like you, so I want you to have an honest opinion of someone who buys the stuff out of their pocket and actually uses the stuff. And I'm that person. All right. So now that I got my disclaimer, letting you guys know that I'm keeping it 100, let's talk about this system. Now, when we're talking retro stuff, this thing is amazing. That is just 100% the absolute God's honest truth. This thing is dope as hell when it comes to retro things. So all your old 360 games working perfectly. All your old downloads work perfectly. I was able to take my old hard drive from my Xbox Series S, plug it right in, no problems. Fast as hell, runs faster than I've ever seen this stuff play. As you can tell, you seen how fast Dig Dug loaded. Usually it take about 30 seconds to get this thing cracking. This thing pops right up like I don't even have to think about it. It's the way video games should run. Cool. So when it comes to the old school stuff, no problem. All your backwards compatible games that you were playing before the system came out, they still work. Now let's talk about new stuff. That is where we have a little bit of an itchy situation, right? So, old school, I can still use I'm using a wired Xbox One controller. There's a reason for that. I have been having troubles with the newer controller. It's dope. It's accurate. The D-pad is like, oh, it's amazing. Like butter. But when I'm playing games online like Call of Duty, the controller might disconnect on me. It has disconnected on me. So, I found that when I play with my wired controller, I can play Call of Duty till the cows come home. And I don't have not one problem in the world. But when I use that other controller, the newer controller, oh man, that thing might cut off on me and shut the whole system down. Because it's done it multiple times. We talked in another video earlier this month, I actually talked about one fix of Call of Duty. But it seems to be a couple more things happening, not only with the software, it's also the controller. Because it's weird, even after I got the fix... even after I fixed that one problem, it seems like the issue happened again only after I started using my wireless controller. So that's a problem that they're going to fix. And good luck trying to get GameStop or Microsoft to really help you. Because I learned the hard way earlier this month that they're about as clueless as the day is long. So if you think you're going to be able to call Microsoft or get some help out of GameStop, you own your own, player. You own your own. So I would suggest... as a community, we try to figure this thing out because people who are supposed to look out for us, they don't have a clue. Unfortunately, that's just what it is, you know. But I'm not here to rant on dumping those guys. I'm a consumer. We'll work this out together because we're smart, and they don't know. They be alright. So as you can tell, retro stuff runs perfectly. I love me some Dig Dug. I'm a little older than a lot of you cats, so yeah, I'm an old school kind of guy. I'm not gonna play this. I'm probably gonna finish out this level, then we'll move on to something new. As far as new stuff, if you got stuff already in your hard drive, let's say you got Madden already, or you have, like, Fortnite, I would suggest to you, if you already have it on a hard drive, go ahead and reload a new copy of it to your hard drive. The reason why I recommend that is because it'll give you the actual updated version of that software. In some cases, it'll do it itself, but if it's still not acting properly, you might just need to go ahead and get an updated copy of your actual game you're currently playing. Because you'll notice, and I'm getting ready to get out of this game because I'm pretty much a god at this game. It's like, but anyway, I'm going to get out of here and I'll show you. So if you go into my games, you'll notice that certain games have an X/X, like Call of Duty Cold War, Warzone, because those actually are compatible and do up to the 4K for the newer TVs with the 4K and 8K. Like even with the Madden 21, you see it has an X and an S. I believe Fortnite is another one that will update. So that smart delivery system is spot on. It will give you the current versions. And if it doesn't, go ahead, delete it, and put it back on there, and it'll update itself. Yeah, here you go, Fortnite with the XS. So that's cool. In some games, I even noticed they had 2 copies. They had the original, even the Master Chief Collection. I've had that for almost a couple years. It automatically updated itself. I didn't even have to touch that one. So those are like little pros. That's the thing that I've seen so far. Had a few controller issues that I haven't been able. I found some workarounds for it. We discussed the Call of Duty thing in the previous video. Let's see, what else can we tell you? Let's take gameplay. Let's look at some. What should we look at? Something current, right? Warzone. Fortunately, that's worked from day one. I never had to worry about that. Let's hop into some Fortnite. As you see how fast it loads. That's cool. I like that. Let's see. I think that's probably about it. The controller issue is a problem. Was headache to me. I would like to use my newer controller, but in all fairness, it doesn't properly work all the time. And a lot of times, I've had some really good games on on Call of Duty, and it'll boot you right out of the system. I'm not sure whether it's an authentication issue. I'm not sure what it is, but I was able to get past the first time it was cutting off on me when I loaded the new copy. But after that point, the only time I've ever done it was last night when I was using my wireless controller. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that's neither here nor there. Not gonna complain. As you can tell, the graphics are a hell of a lot sharper. You can even tell, even in regular old HD, it's still a hell of a lot sharper than it was in previous videos. And I'm still impressed. And I have an older TV, and I'm still impressed by the graphical user interface and all that stuff. It looks a lot better, a lot sharper. Even now. So, Captain America floating around. I'm a Marvel guy. I like a few things, so love me some action hero type stuff. So let's see. Yep. So far so good, man. I would, overall grade I would give this system right now. I'd probably give it probably about a B, a solid B right now. Yeah, I figure that's fair. About a solid B right now. Because so everything that's worked for it previously is awesome. It's just right now, I don't like the controller issues. I think that's costly. But if they get that fixed and worked out, I think this system's going to be A1. So a B is a really solid grade. I think I can give it, especially considering I just kind of just got the system. It's only been 19 days, so I really can't fuss with complain too much. It's been cool. What else can I tell you guys? Didn't buy Cyberpunk yet. I did have it reserved. Not even sure if I really care about it. I'll hope if somebody's playing Cyberpunk, put me up on game and let me know how that game is. Because it came out, I think, like about a week ago, and I have it reserved, but it just it didn't move the meter for me. Even when I watched the little advertisements and stuff. But I am interested to get another game that's authentically supposed to be for the system, because Call of Duty it's pretty decent. It's more of like it's Black Ops, so it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be like super terrific graphics, because Black Ops has that kind of grimy 80s look to it, and I'm an 80s kid, so I'm not dissing the 80s. So don't at me and talk about I'm saying horrible things about the 80s, because I'm not. I'm just using it as a point of reference. So don't at me and act like I'm trying to hate, because I'm not. I think that is about it. Let's see, where are we at? Oh man, damn, I'm way. Oh no, I'm not too far. So I was like way out the way. All right, let's go this way. Hope everyone else is doing well, man. I don't really have any other feedback about the system. I was not a big fan of the way I was treated at my local GameStop. Fortunately, I went to another GameStop and they took care of me, but I was not a big fan of the one that I currently live close to. I'm not gonna diss them or shout them out, because what's the point? I should have never went there in the first place. But you try to give the local companies around you some play, and they don't really know how to treat customers or people. So that was my fault for trying to be supportive of a place I should have been at in the first place. So yeah, I won't make that mistake again. I figured I'd switch it up and play some Black Ops. This game is dope. When it works, it's perfect, and when it doesn't work, not so much. Right now, this is after Thanksgiving, so they finally unlocked the Nuketown map. So I figured we run a quick game of Nuketown, and we'll take it from there. And then we'll shut this thing down and go to the ending. Figured Nuketown would be a quick game. You guys can get a better idea of what it's supposed to look like. And by the way, like I said earlier, I'm using my wired controller, so we shouldn't have any problems. So, all right. Getting right into the game. You know what sucks is I'm actually using my computer audio and I can barely hear this thing. I want to turn my surround sound up, but I don't want to actually have some feedback, because when you playing Call of Duty, I need to hear. Turn this up a bit. Hopefully, it don't interfere with the video audio. I can't hear jack.
It is very hard to play Call of Duty when you can't hear stuff. I'm good, but yo, I need some audio. So hopefully this won't interfere too bad.
Team deathmatch.
Yeah, but I noticed that
Sumo
that's
contacts
the
are
main
hostile.
thing.
Sending frag grenade.
Got him. MP5 is still popping in this game. I love the MP5 with this game. Got him.
Sniper.
Alright, I should have turned around. I should have knew he was coming around the corner. But that's what happens when you don't wear your headphones. Ooh. Click this grenade. Throw that. I like that. Got him.
We've pulled ahead.
That worked. Whoever, if anybody playing Black Ops on Xbox, get at me, man, because this is what we do, man. Oh man.
This isn't working. We're behind.
Oh, got it. Got up on me.
Close and personal.
Yeah, I'm camping. Get at me. That's how you play.
They're gone.
CXD ready.
Somebody getting their spawn and some work. I think I flipped the spot. My bad, y'all. I think I flipped the spot. Got him! Yeah, that was worth it. Yeah, I know I could have. Yeah, I know I could have.
Semtex Prime. Operating RCXD.
Hold that. You're welcome.
Enemies destroyed your
Nothing
sentry
in spawn
turret.
again. Okay. Hold that. Oh. This grenade.
Frag out.
Hold that. Hold that. I don't want none.
Artillery standing by.
Enemy care package above. Enemy spy plane inbound.
That. I'm nice. I'm nice with Call of Duty some days. Some days I'm nice.
Your proximity mine was
Enemy care
destroyed by
package
hostile
above.
action.
Sit rep. Napalm strike
Yeah.
inbound.
That.
Marking artillery targets.
Alright. Somebody in this spawn. No. Oh. Somebody's got that long distance love gun. Sniper. That's what I mean by long distance love.
Effect acknowledged.
Yep. Sniper is no one's friend unless they're on your team. Hold that. You guys gonna fall for the same trick, homie. Hold that.
Duck drop.
Get marked up 3 different. Hold that.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
Damn, we getting wrecked. You know what sucks when you have a really good game and the rest of your people on your team are kinda not good at their job?
Sending frag grenade.
Oh, got blocked.
Enemy care package above.
Not him.
Enemy sentry
Get
turret
wrecked.
in your AO.
Alright, let's see here. We get you wrecked. That right there. Hold that.
Throwing frag grenade.
Oh! Yeah, there's that. Okay, let's see. Where's the helicopter? Oh, they up there waiting on us. Hold on. Camp it out until
Enemy RCXD detected.
those guys they wrecking us. Helicopter ain't no joke. Hip fire. Yeah, that's a hip fire. Shit, get out of here, the helicopter is wrecking us. With that. I'm doing okay. It's just I think our team is opposite good. So
Enemy spy plane inbound.
some of them. That's what happens when I don't have my headphones on, because I can't properly hear. But I'm good. Yeah.
Incoming wave.
Sure. Not today,
Killed him.
Satan. Not today. Not today. Not today. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. I'm gonna give you
Sentry turret ready to
one of
deploy.
those.
Deploying sentry turret.
Hold that. You're welcome. Ah, shit. Impact. Oh damn, he blew me up.
Your sentry turret has been
What was
destroyed.
that?
This isn't how we drilled it. Pull it back.
For some odd reason, me and the sentry gun ain't feeling each other. I'm gonna have to get me a new arm set up or something.
Hostile artillery targeting active. Artillery inbound.
That. Hold that. That. Absolutely good.
Kill.
Oh, you're right. Stand right here.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
Okay. Yo, this is real, son.
Enemy attack helo above.
Army proximity mine.
Okay. No, you get out of here with that sniper rifle nonsense. How dare you? How dare you?
Enemy sentry turret detected
Sniper
in
rifle
your
nonsense.
AO.
Oh, damn, sentry gun. Let me the heck up. Alright, it happens. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got wrecked.
There's no coming back.
How do you
from
have
that.
just a killer
All your
game
asses
and
back
have
home,
people who are
CIA.
like the opposite of good at their job? You know what I'm
We're
saying?
not taking it. Time to
Oh well. They can't say it was my fault. They can't say it was my fault. Yeah, I just had kind of the opposite of good, but it's good. But I'm okay though. I had that high 2.3 KD, so I'm nice with it. So if you guys want to play, if you're on Activision, my Activision tag is Royal Boy 2. Or if you're on Xbox, I'm our games II. So get at me if you want to play some Call of Duty. I'm nice. I'm no slouch. Yeah, we wrecked a little bit, 29-13. So that's how we do. So feel free to get at me if you want to play. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and get offline. I just want to show you guys a little bit of gameplay. If you want to catch up with me, you can catch me, of course, on our website, which is 40steelgaming.com. Right there, you can see the latest episode of 40 and Steel Gaming. You can go to our shop. You can check out our partner page. And you can also view my other show that I'm on. I'm on a sports show called Simply Sports with One Mic and RG. It happens every Monday night on YouTube. You can stream it, and you can stream it directly from our website. So yeah, definitely a lot of stuff is going on. We also got a live stream schedule that's about to jump off pretty soon. So you can catch me on Twitch, a lot of places. So just stay tuned, man. 40 and Steel Gaming, we're still going strong. Still got a lot of stuff for you. And that's enough of me rambling. This is RG26116 saying peace. Chuck you the deuces. Catch you in Game Land. I'm out. These muscles never seem to work. There you go. Wash ya. Wash ya. Team 40 and Steel Gaming encourages you to help stop the spread of germs by simply washing your hands. Little things like this could save lives. We are a global community, so it's our job to protect each other. And that starts by washing your hands. It doesn't take wealth, it doesn't take a high level of education or anything special. All you need to join this fight is awareness, a few minutes, soap, water, and compassion.
So join Team 40 and Still Gaming and the rest of the world by simply washing your hands. Hey man, don't just stand there. Go wash your. This message has been brought to you by your friends at 40 and Still Gaming. We're always hoping that you stay healthy, happy, and playing video games.